In Word, you have mentioned some technologies, but I don't see Airflow. But I can see Airflow in the Excel sheet which you have given for learning roadmap. So, are we going to cover Airflow also in our project?
No. First of all, let me tell you, uh, the Excel sheet which I shared completely, you can say that is interest of me. Okay, it's not belongs to this course. I was prepared that during my job ready program sessions,
Mhm.
which were happened or held in between February to till April. Okay, 2 to
Yeah, I
3
was
months.
part of that.
Great. So I think you are there now. We prepared
Yes,
that
yes, yes,
sheet and
yes.
shared with the teammates, right? So
Yeah.
that is the purpose of a common or a standard data engineer roadmap, right? But this is a
Mhm.
dedicatedly for this project. So for this project, we are not using any scheduler because Azure itself is having own scheduler, right? We are not depending on any external sources. We completely using the Azure internal sources. Okay,
Uh, yeah.
so that is only for your reference.
Okay.
Knowledge on ADF and Databricks is much more required for this project. And guys, one more thing is like you have to understand this is not the tutorials, okay, where we will teach how to create a pipeline, how to create that, how to create this, how to create a copy activity. No, we are assuming that you have a basic knowledge. That is where we shared a tutorial because Azure tutorial is not yet available in our YouTube channel, but very soon I will try to create a separate playlist for this ADF in layman terms. Definitely, it is very much easy as compared to other tutorials. That is for sure. But we'll do one by one. Meanwhile, you can depend on others' YouTube channels where I found it is, it is good. So I already recommended through our Excel sheet. You please go through and get a basics if you don't have, but don't get panic. Though you are a new for this cloud or for this ADF and Databricks, we are not using, we can say rocket science. Okay, so we are using just a simple coding and simple commands. Why we are making simple is because our focus is on the process, right? Here the moment you join in this course, I believe that you are having a good knowledge in these areas, right? So technical or a theoretical knowledge you will get from anywhere, from internet or from books and all. But what you won't get is this practical kind of knowledge, right? So you won't get it this until unless you do your own exercise, right? So we want to bring up that knowledge to you. That is a motto. You don't ask the questions like why we are not doing these transformations or why we are not doing incremental load. So these and all internal to a project. Okay, even if I won't explain the incremental load or delta load, you might avoid that concept or you can learn that from the Google. This is not a big deal. But what you won't learn is the process. What you won't learn is a sprint wise. What you won't learn is a user stories. What you won't learn is how to deploy. So these and all nobody will teach you. Okay, you may get from the YouTube channels up to 20%, 30%, or 50%, not 100%. With that knowledge, I'm sure you may not crack the interview. You may not claim that you did a project by your own.
Hi Naresh, Charan here.
Charan.
Yeah, I'm new to. Although I have some basics in Data Factory and Databricks, do we also need Azure Synapse
Not
basics?
required. Not
Not
required.
okay, okay. And
Because
Cosmo
where
DB.
that is completely no Cosmo DB, Synapse, and Unity Catalog and RBAC and these kind of things will come into the next project.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and every weekend, right? Every weekend in our sessions, first 15 minutes or 15 minutes to 30 minutes, we will try to track the updates, like who are all did what. Are you on the same page or not? Are you following or not? Because we have a 5 days gap in each sessions, right? Each classes. So in that 5 days now, you please complete that exercise and come at par with us, so that you just follow the class Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to Friday. You please do that exercise and execute that portion, whatever we explained our previous sessions, and get it ready by your own. If not, you can discuss with your teammates in a WhatsApp chat. We can use same group. Okay, we can use same group for your project related questions also. There is no confidential in that, right? Guys, this is our roadmap, project execution plan November 2023. What are all we are going to cover? This keep on we are updating. No need to worry. Okay. So our first session, we are going to explain the project. So that is again, I'm telling you, project use case is not that much important. I'm again telling you the process we are following, or we are concentrating more on the process. Okay. However, we required one use case. Definitely, we will try to discuss in our next session. How many of you installed SQL Server or MySQL in your machine? If not, please do it. Okay, we already have a link here. Please try to install MySQL, so that we are also going to install MySQL, so that we are all on the same page. Fine. And so in our project, we are planning to have two sources. That is one MySQL one and file source, that is a SFTP. So you may have to enable this SFTP server connections, and you have to complete this setup. This video will give you more clarity. Okay, and hope you already have some fundamentals. If not, please go through these videos so that get the some fundamentals, right? uh our sprints will start from here, 4th November. Okay, sprint 1. So I told you, na, one sprint, one class. That is what we are planning. Fine. But in real time, maybe it is 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. So when you are explaining your interviews, you please explain like that. Okay. So user stories. See, user stories. We will show you. Okay. We will show you practically. So how we create user stories, because as a developer, I'm telling you, as a developer, it is not your responsibility to create sprints or to create user stories. As a developer, your responsibility is to update the user stories which was assigned to you. We will show you a practical. Will assign these tasks to on our name, and every task when we complete, na, we will try to update that progress into that respective user story, right? Same way you have to do. Okay, what you have to do is, in your machine, you can also just create sprints. We will show you how to create sprints. We'll try to do a recorded video or in front of you, so that you just watch it and update your output into your user story. You no need to create a separate one. Whatever we are creating now, you just replicate it, so that you will get a real time working feel. Okay. So guys, as I told you, having an account is very much needed. Without this, you can't. So try to get some credit card and then create account. Okay. Then once you get an account, then we will show you, in order to connect from cloud to on-prem, we required integration runtime, right? So if you already have some basic knowledge, you know what is auto resolver or what is integration runtime, right? So that is SHIR. How to create SHIR, we'll try to explain if you don't have a knowledge, and you can get that from internet also, right? Right, before that, we supposed to have a account and then subscription, that is free trial or pay as you go.
Shubham this side. So basically, just one question. So,
Mm.
like for now, we'll create our trial account. After one
Yes.
month, it will be over. So, like if we opt for pay as you go,
Mm.
Like, do you have some idea, like normally or minimum, how much
Yes, yes,
it will cost?
yes, yes. So let me share.
Yeah.
Can you please share your screen and just show them how much cost incurred for us to complete this
Mm,
project?
yeah, let me show.
Let me.
So basically, let me just take you to the cost center, to the subscriptions in free trial. If you navigate to cost analysis, so this account we have created one month ago. So I guess it's only like 2 or 3 days left for us. If you carefully see, the cost till now was 14,196 for free trial. But if you see, the major cost was for storage account. Other than that, no other resources consumed this much. Let me just give you more. Yeah, if you can see, the light blue one is the storage account. So the major consumption of our project is the storage account, ADLS Gen 2, which is consuming lot of data, a lot of cost. Other than that, if you see from October 23 to October almost like 29 till date, we haven't we have deleted the storage account, so there is no cost. Although there is data factory, the Azure Databricks, and like other resources as well, Key Vault, Logic App, and all. So all those are like pay as you go. If you use today, you have to pay for that. If you don't use, there is no cost. Even though you have pipelines created in that, even though you have like data sets and link services created, only when you use those things in the ADF, you will get cost. The light blue one, the dark blue one, you can see is the this data factory one. So whenever we use that thing, only that time we got a cost. But ADLS is not like that. Even if it's in ideal state, still it will consume like almost around 100 rupees, roughly I would say 100 to like 80 to 100 rupees daily it will cost you, if once you started, even though you haven't stored any data in that.
Like, summarize it. So if I, let's say, opt for pay as you go, okay,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and I created Azure Data Factory instance, Databricks instance,
mm,
and whenever I'm working, I'll,
mm-hmm,
let's say, I create a ADLS Gen 2 instance,
mm-hmm.
used it, and then after that I deleted it. Okay,
Yeah,
and so that way, I won't be charged that much.
comparatively, yeah. It will charge you like till what time you have used. For example, if you have worked on ADL agent like half a day, like 12 hours or like 5 hours, so it will charge till that time only. And for a data factory also, it will charge till that time, and the data factory charges are like minimal compared to ADLS Gen 2. If you
Okay.
delete it, next time if tomorrow you come again, you have to recreate, and again you have to make the connections and all. So that
Yes.
is
But
the extra work
but
which you have to do.
but one thing, guys. So I just want to add one more point. If you are going for a free trial, which $200 they are going to credit, right? So it is more than enough for us to complete this project. Even you want to delete the storage till 3 weeks. So 3 weeks now we will try to complete a maximum project execution. Right. After that, now you can delete it if you want, like how we did it, right? But my strong suggestion is if you creating your account and going for a free subscription with one credit card, then don't delete this storage also. Let it be all, because you have to work in a weekdays also, right? So I don't think that option is more suitable for you. Like whenever you required, you have to delete in a create. So definitely it is a rework for you. If you are using a free trial with a 15,000 credit, let it be. Shubham. Or if you are going with a pay as you go after pay trial, yes, you may be correct. Whenever you want to work, better you create it and then work and then delete it. But you have to do some extra work, some dependencies and all you recreate for pipeline run,
Okay.
right? That is your
I would
wish.
Okay.
recommend you to go with free trial if you're just you using for practice purpose.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Because this is a first time project, right? So better you should do your work daily. You should practice daily, right? So we strongly suggest you go with a free trial, if not going with a pay as you go. Okay. And we can
Okay.
also create the budget, okay? Like
Yes.
budget alerts, right? So see, we already created some budget alerts. We will show you how to create if you required, if you won't get in a YouTube. So this is very easy to create budget alerts so that it automatically remind you, or we'll get an email that whenever we cross that limit that we set,
Threshold. Yep.
yeah, threshold, whatever. So this is very important. As and when we create an account, this is strongly suggested that you please create a budget alerts. If not, then just let us know if you are facing any challenges to create a budget alert. We'll try to help you there also. But this is a good practice, especially where whoever is using free trial. So nothing harm, but it will exhaust before 30 days also when you use more, right? And after that, you won't charge automatically. Maybe it will give some alerts. It is a good practice to create a budget alerts. That's what we follow. Any other questions, guys?
Yes, I have a
Yeah.
question. Tripti this side.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, Tripti.
like in this, we need to stop the data storage process so that the charges will not increase that much. So we need to stop it, not the delete it for the free account, right?
No, not stop. We have to delete.
Okay, there is no option for the stop
No,
that
no, it's not
process.
a VM, right? If it is a VM, separate VM, then we would have stopped it, right? There's no
Yeah.
stop option,
Actually,
guys.
yeah.
Okay, but if I have a fresh free account, then in that
Yes,
free
that is
account
fine.
only I can complete this project.
Yeah, so that is
Yes.
what I'm saying. You try
Okay.
to find some credit card if you don't want to use a pay-as-you-go model, okay? And get utilized.
Yeah, I just wanted to know whether we'll get project-related interview questions in every session end, so that we have a clear idea and well prepared for the kind of questions we'll face.
Um, See, that is not a motto, but still, I will try to highlight during our sessions. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
we'll definitely touch that. Okay, but it need not be the same questions, right? See, idea is like your name. Is it Venkat or Prathamesh?
Prathamesh.
Prathamesh. So idea is like, let us say if you discuss 10 questions, right? Directly straight away we'll
Yeah,
discuss question and answers, right? But idea is like, if you read a book completely from, you will get I mean, if you get a new question answer, you can able to answer. But if you read only Q&A, if you get, let us say you covered 100 questions, if you get one not one question, you may not answer that
yeah,
question. Am I right? So we are
yeah,
trying to give a knowledge, whole knowledge, so that if somebody
yeah,
asks some other question, you can be able to answer it. That is the idea.
yeah,
But make sure whatever we are using, all the sources, all the resources, you should aware why we are using that. That is only the answer. Definitely, let me ask you one question. We haven't started it, but we'll ask you one question. Okay.
yeah, sure.
So they may ask you why we are using Logic app. You should explain. Okay.
Okay.
Why
Yeah,
you are creating a external location. Okay. Or why we are creating SHIR,
yeah,
integration runtime. It is already there now, auto resolver. Then what is the difference between auto resolver and integration runtime that we are going to create separately? That is SHIR.
yeah,
This may be one question, right?
yeah,
Okay. And how you pass your variable dynamically? How you log your details, whether when pipeline fail or pass? Okay. So
yeah,
how many jobs you have? How many pipelines you have? Have you created a triggers? How you scheduled? What is the data size? How much time it will take? Okay,
yeah.
what are
These
the
kind of
downstream
questions. Yeah,
applications? Yes, what are the downstream applications from where you are getting a data, whether it is structured data, semi-structured data, how you are processing, in how many layers you are using. I'm just explaining only few questions, but there are many. We will discuss one by one. Okay?
yeah. These kind of questions I was expecting, because
Yes.
in the interview they do ask like, what
That
are
is
your
what
daily tasks?
90%
What
you
you,
will
yeah,
you will able to answer when you complete this project. Believe me. Okay?
yeah, sure. Yeah,
But terms
looking
and
forward
conditions
to it.
apply. Terms and conditions apply. You have to do
Yeah,
your own by just
yeah,
following us. Okay?
yeah, yeah.
Great. Any other
Thanks.
one?
Thanks so
Please.
much.
Yeah, no problem. Other questions, guys?
Uh, Hi Naresh, Charan here.
Yeah, Charan.
So how we can take it further? Like after finishing this project, one thing is that we can attend interviews. Apart from that, are we going to take it to further level in future, or it's just we'll
Um,
end with this?
it's a good question, Charan. First of all, I have a multiple answers for multiple scenarios. Let us assume you have only 2 years experience who are trying for a job and want to claim you are as a Azure data engineer. Yes, one project is enough. You can showcase that I did this project or I am doing this project in my company, and you can explain whatever you gain knowledge out of this project, and that is for one type of answer. The second answer is, let us say you have 3 to 4 years experience, but one project is not sufficient for you because interviewer won't believe you that during these 3 to 4 years you did only one project. They won't believe you. Am I right? So definitely you should have a knowledge on one more extra project, either in cloud or in on-prem, right? So if you are claiming that you are 3 to 4 years experience and more, definitely it should be more than 2 projects or more than greater than or equal to 2 projects. Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
just 2 year experience, no. So I
yes,
think
but it is good to have. So some people may claim that I did 2 projects. There is no wrong in that. Okay. So some people claim that my project is big. So we've been working. We are now closing our project. So a project duration is 1.5 year, and but somehow it got extended. We are on hypercare. Um, so it is a project is going to close as soon as, I mean, very soon. So like that you can explain, right? We are coming up with another project, maybe in couple of months. So that may cover you know little more complexity or little more features. Like I told you, now Unity catalog and airbag and incremental loads and maybe some other like downstream like Cosmo DB, NoSQL database. Okay, maybe Synapse. So we will include few more so that when you do that project also, you can claim that okay, I did this project also. Especially this will be suitable for 3 years experience guys also. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions, guys?
Naresh, this is Banu from.
Yeah,
Hello.
Banu. Yeah, Banu. Go
Hey,
ahead.
yeah, is it mandatory to have a credit card for
Yes,
creating
yeah.
an account?
It is. It
Uh,
is.
with with debit card can't we do it?
Credit card or debit card with Visa debit card. Yeah,
Visa
Rupee
debit card
debit
we
card
can do.
won't work. Yeah, Rupee debit
Okay,
card won't work. A Visa debit card will work.
okay, okay. Right. Thank you, Azure.
Go
I'd
ahead.
like
Go
to
ahead.
ask, like, daily we are going to have sprint calls.
Not daily. We will discuss that progress. That's what I'm telling you. 15 to 20, 15 to 30 minutes, like a sprint call in each session. Okay. Sprint call means, sprint 1 and 2, we will discuss in the next sprint. What are all we covered?
Okay.
Okay. Uh, and it is an interactive session, guys. Try to understand, though we are explaining or we are doing our own, but we are expecting, especially I'm expecting from you also, do every activity that we completing in each sprint. If you stuck somewhere, you should come back us.
Let's say if we miss any session due to some any emergency or what, so how we can
Simple.
watch that
S-
session?
Simple. So guys, here is the folder. Each and every session is recorded, and every and the same day, by end of the same day, I will try to upload that session here. So this folder you already have an access, right?
I think I need to check.
Yeah, please check it. Everybody who enrolled, we already given access for this folder. Okay. All the project related material I will upload here itself, right? So that you just go to that video. As I informed you, the moment you see some material here, I strongly recommend you to please download into your local machine and save somewhere. Okay. This folder is available until our sessions are live. Okay. Until we complete this project. Okay. So make sure every material which is there in this folder please try to download and keep a copy in your local machine. Okay, guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, let's say here when you have shown us the subscription model as pay you go and free trial, I
Mm.
think if I arrange that academic account, it will be also fine for this project, right?
I am doing some R&D. For student account, it is only $100 credit. I don't think $100 credit is sufficient for this project. So, and we have to verify whether all the features will get it or not.
It's same like free trial. We'll get all the features.
So only difference is there we will get $200. Here we get only $100, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And one more difference is this is 12 months validity and free trial is only 1 month validity.
Yes.
So, so guys, I think I suggest this student account for practicing purpose. Like, let us say, just now we discussed, na? Like storage account. Whenever you want, you just create it and use it and delete it. That is where you can save this credits for long time. Okay. Otherwise,
One more thing you can do, Bhanu, like you can just delete all the contents of the storage account. It will reduce the cost. It won't cut the cost completely. It will reduce if I assume that per day your storage account is costing around 500 rupees. So if you delete all the contents, like all the files and everything, it will cost you around 80 rupees to 100 rupees like that. So again, next day if you come, you have to recreate all the files and all, upload and all that thing. If you don't want to delete it. With this you can save time of the connections, making connections and all.
okay. Okay.
But still
Yeah.
empty storage account will still cost you.
Yes, yes. So
It's
if you are
not like
going
it
with
won't cost.
the
It will still cost
students
you.
account now, it will looks like this. But I told you, right? It is only practicing purpose. It is fine, but doing a project within 15 days, I can say it may exhaust our total 100 credits. So it's up to you guys. But since we had to complete this project, I mean, we may complete this project in a month, so strongly recommend at least we should have somewhere 12,000 to 15,000 rupees in Indian rupees to complete this project when we use continuously the storage for 3 weeks. Okay. Um. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I missed it. So what we need to do? Like we need to create a student account or what? I missed it due to
No, no, no.
connection issue.
So we are not suggesting go for a student account. We are suggesting go for a free trial account. Student account only when you get a hands-on and only for your personal practice you can use for a student account. But for this project, better you use free trial account. If you wanted to go with a student account, that is still fine, but you may have to delete your storage where it is costing more and recreate every time when you use. But idea is like weekends only you will try, no? Sorry, weekdays only you will try, no? So if you are a beginner, definitely you should have a storage account in place every time till you complete this account. If you are already have a good knowledge, then you can go for delete and recreate, but that is a double work for you to save some cost.
Okay.
Our roadmap, where we given one sample YouTube video how to create a free trial account by using credit card. Just watch these videos, get it created. So by next week, you should complete MySQL workbench installation in your local machine. Okay. And also SFTP server. Okay.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.